morning, everybody! It's a Pooza Thursday. For those of you who are overseas and out of South Africa, it's Thirsty Thursday! Woo! Good morning, you lovely people. Welcome to Actonville TV. We're currently streaming live in Lenasia South on Actonville TV. This is the Crocodile Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to join us and interact with us in studio today, you can do so by commenting at the bottom of your screen right there. Or you could use, well, the bottom right of the screen where you can find our WhatsApp line 074-660-5829. If you missed the contact details, you can find it at the bottom right of your screen throughout the entire show. Alright, so good morning. We got a nice lineup for you today. We got, as I usual, we always open up with Wackhead Simpson, baby. And then we've got our top secret, well, let's say our top 5 scary Barbie urban legends that were actually kept a secret for your own protection, as they say. But that is the topic of conversation today, as we'd like to share it publicly. And then not forgetting, as we keep you well entertained musically, throughout the show. Yeah. So stay exactly where you are. When we come back, we're going to kick it off with Wackhead Simpson. It's going to be a jam-packed show. Ooh. Don't forget, if you're watching the show for the very first time, you must click on the subscribe button. If you are watching this from a different platform, not YouTube, we're trying to uplift our YouTube channel numbers, as it's very low. So we're trying to traffic our Facebook people, our people who go onto Twitch TV, DTV Live, all of those platforms. We are streaming on them, but the numbers don't even count there for some reason. So we need you guys to help us to actually click onto the actual link and go into our YouTube channel and subscribe to it. And that helps us grow this channel and our station better. Thank you. Alright, so when we come back, we got Wackhead Simpson's Can I Use Diesel Instead of Petrol? Wait for the laughs. We'll come back straight after this commercial break.
You can do anything. All you need is determination and a fresh pair of these nullies. But what's the point of looking like Injay game if all your money is on your feet and your dreams go up in flames? In this world of doing it for a gram, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously?
Welcome back, everybody. If you just joined us, you just made it in time. You missed the intro, it's cool. And we're still streaming live in Lenasia South on Actonville TV. This is the Crocodile Show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal, as your host. And if you want to join the conversation and join us in studio, you can do so from anywhere around the world just by commenting at the bottom of the screen. Alright, so as we promised, as promised, opening up the show is Wackhead Simpson's Can I Use Diesel Instead of Petrol?
Yeah, I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey around the world here. This is a little trend that's happening on Tickety Tockety. I actually got sent this yesterday. So, you phone your dad.
Okay.
It works with a daughter to a father. You phone your dad and you tell your dad, I accidentally put diesel in my petrol car. Have you seen this trend?
I've seen this one.
You're gonna kill some people.
I think Pupsy Wupsy would lose his mind with you, Shirley.
See, I don't have a car, so this prank unfortunately wouldn't work.
No, it would work, because this is what you do, Shirley. You go to Stellenbosch. Papa, can I please just borrow your car quickly?
Yeah.
Gotta go to the quick shop.
Oh no.
Yes. And then when you're out there, Papa.
Oh no.
Yeah, Papa. They put diesel in the petrol tank. Because now, if you know what a commotion that is, I don't know if it's worse putting diesel in a petrol tank or putting petrol in a diesel tank. Because you got to drain both.
You gotta drain both, but diesel in petrol is worse.
You've got to literally get the car on a flatbed, lift it, take it to the car shop. They've got to drain it, clean it, and it's a murra of a problem.
Oh my.
So, quick and easy prank to just light the jets of your father, right? So, I'm going to give you a taste of how the reactions happen around the world. So, let's go to America first. We're ending with South Africa. Let's go to America first.
Hi.
Hi. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Why'd you call?
I'm a dead woman. I'm out right now because I had to get a few things from Macy's, and I went to the gas station and they had like a holiday special or whatever, and I didn't realize, and I pumped the wrong gas, so I put diesel in my car.
Oh my God. How the did you do that?
I don't know.
Diesel's not supposed to fit into your car.
Well, it did.
Oh my. Diesel nozzles are different perimeters. Did you shove it in there? Did you try to push it in?
A little bit, yeah.
It should have never went in. They're designed not to fit the gas tanks. If you have a diesel engine, it's designed to go into a diesel tank neck. You have a gas neck. The diesel nozzle should have never fit into the gas neck.
I know, but I guess my car's bigger. I don't know.
No, that's bullshit.
But is it regular, usually green?
No, you gotta read the labels or nothing's easy anymore.
So what do I do?
think so.
My car's like putt-putting and the engine keeps turning off.
Yeah, it's flooding. It's gotta be pumped out. It's not gonna happen. How far are you from the house?
Like half an hour.
No. Oh, God. It's gonna have to have it towed to the deal. How many gallons?
I filled it up.
Big. Idiot.
Okay, so that's an American dad. Now let's find out how a UK dad reacts.
I took the car and I filled it up with petrol, and then I paid for it, like just because I wanted to do it because Mummy said you haven't got any petrol, and they can told me it's diesel. What should I do?
Don't drive it. It's going to cost you £250.
Well, what, I don't understand. Can I drive it home?
No, you can't drive it home. No, you have to get it out of the way.
Where?
Where next station you in?
BP by Rough Acre.
The BP by Rough Acre?
Yeah.
Oh, for f***'s sake, Matilda. Park it up somewhere. Just park it. Just park it.
Okay, can you come pick me up?
Don't drive it. I'll have to. Don't drive it. Oh, you idiot. On weekend as well.
Oh, Matilda.
Just park it.
Park it, you idiot. Park it, you idiot. So now this is Christelle van Wyk now.
Local.
With her dad. And let me say, we've saved the best for last.
Papa? Moenie kwaad wees, nie?
Wat fout?
Ek het vir ongeluk diesel my kar ingegooi.
Ag, man, asseblief. Het jy hom gereis so?
Ja.
Nou, dan kan jy maar afskryf. En die gaan nie vir ons guarantee gee op dit nie.
Maar ek het vir die ou gesê om petrol in te gooi en toe sê hy eers my nadat hy per ongeluk diesel ingooi en toe ry ek maar. Van wat moet ek doen?
Kom, jy weet nie weer start die man. Jesus, jy kan ons jou gery nie.
Sorry, papa.
Jesus, sorry, so boer man. Wat het jy nou gedoen? Nou staan hy.
Ja.
Man, sorry self, ek staan nie belang nie. As jy jou eenvoudige ding te gaan ry, ons kon nie diesel uitgetap het en petrol gegooi het. En die engine is like
Papa? Pa?
Wat?
Ek grap.
Grap se moet kom in my doen. Kom my gee.
Love you, bye.
Wacky and Simpson, everybody, keeping you laughing in the morning. My personal favorite radio presenter. Thank you so much. Can you use diesel instead of petrol? Now, these guys sounded exactly like my father. Pull on the side of the road, you idiot. When you do something stupid, especially my father, if he taught you something and he raised you well and he knows he educated you, and then you go do something stupid like that, the ugliest words can come out of that man's mouth. I don't know how you feel. How would your folks react, or your guardians? Let me know. Interact with us in studio today. It's an open conversation. This is a variety talk show. As you know, we always open up the show with Wacky and Simpson's prank. And, I'm sure you guys love it. I love it. You love it. people laugh. Everyone in production is laughing. So, well, when we come back, we're going to talk about Barbie urban legends kept a secret for your own protection. And today it's being hosted by Alexia Morgan from the United States of America. Thank you guys so much for helping us every day with the Crack of Dawn show. I'd like to say a very good morning to Darshini Manikam coming in on YouTube. She says, good morning, honey. And then we got Prince James. Mr. James, it's such a pleasure and an honor to always have you on the show. He says, good morning, Kimera. Good morning, Uncle Prince James. All right, guys. When we come back from the break, we're going to talk about these urban legends, these Barbie urban legends. If you got a story to share with us or anything you know that might help with our entertainment and our teachings and our sharing with, well, let's call the Crack It On basically like a documentary or your current affairs. I like to call it a variety show. Coming up next will be Barbie Urban Legends when we come back. Straight after this commercial break.
It's right for
Maggie, don't lose your cool. Think of the quarter pounder. It will taste like sunshine on a rainy day. Oh, so make it a day, the quarter pound away. Da 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 da.
Welcome back, my Crack of Dawners. You're streaming live with us, well, Indonesia South on Actonville TV. This is the Crack of Dawn show with myself, Kimera, Heeralal as your host. And if you want to join us in conversation and interact with me, you can do so by commenting at the bottom of the screen. Or you could use the WhatsApp line right there. Yeah? Alright, so we're talking about the top 5 scary Barbie urban legends. Well, the top 5 is coming from Alexia. The others are just from me. And things that I found out while researching. Alright, so there's a lot of things people that comes to mind when you say the name Barbie. I just think of plastic, blonde hair, pretty dress. And then my thoughts wander on to having a Ken doll. I remember fighting with my dad and saying, I cannot have Barbie without Ken. And then after Ken came the Barbie car. And after the Barbie car, I needed the Barbie house. After the Barbie house, you need the teacups. And it brings a lot of joy when you think of these things. And especially, you know, your childhood as a girl growing up. I'm a tomboy, guys. So whenever I got a Barbie doll, don't even laugh. Okay, you're allowed to. I used to get a Barbie doll and I used to break their heads and legs and try and make the Barbie doll into a car. So yeah, that was the kind of kid I was. But anyway, I enjoyed myself. I had the best Barbie doll house thanks to my daddy. It was awesome growing up as a girl. Anyway, let's talk about, well, the side that's not good. We all know Barbie as something to make kids happy, right? So, a librarian, Sharon Tang, actually delves into a fascinating world of urban folklore that actually have captured the human imagination through a review of titles and stories that actually illuminate how people have been making sense of the world around them. Yeah? So, I quote, this is coming now from Sharon Tang, everybody. She has dropped us a message yesterday sending us some folklore stories. It's quite nice. Quite long, but quite nice. Alright, so she says, I remember during one Mid-Autumn festival, I was 7 or 8. My mother cautioned me saying, don't point at the moon. So otherwise, your ear, she says your ear will fall off. She says, don't point to the moon, your ear is going to fall off. And laughing off what I just thought was nonsensical, or she just thought it was nonsensical superstition, she says, I sneakily pointed at the glowing orb hanging low in the night sky once my mother's back was turned. So she says, the next morning, believe it or not, I found a small cut on my ear with no idea of how this happened. And she says, since then, I have developed both a grudging respect for and a measured skepticism of old wives' tales. She also says, not wanting to swallow unscientific tales passed down from previous generations, she says that on the hook, on the line and sinker yet, she's still not daring to throw caution to wind either. Now, urban legends are cautionary, or should I say moralistic tales passed along by those who believe or claim the incidents befell either folks that knew or know personally, or acquaintances or friends or family members. Now, the fact that these stories are often related by family or friends, or heard it from their own family members, and friends imbue authenticity to such lore. Now, which is why many of us tend to embrace some of these mysterious and outlandish tales unquestioningly. Now, the purpose of the story, I should just say, thank you for sharing your story with us, your urban legend story, Shannon Cheng. Thank you so much. We've got lots of different urban legends coming in as we're talking about our Barbie urban legends this morning, but thank you for that story. It's actually quite interesting because remember, when I was younger, I don't know what you were taught about the moon, right? But I was taught do not point at the moon because you will get warts on your hands. How true that may be, I was too scared to find out. I didn't do it. Alright, talking about top 5 scary Barbie urban legends, guys. It's been kept a secret for your own protection. Hosted by Alexia Morgan. Coming in at number 5, Video Girl Barbie.
Good evening, Barbie fans. I'm Alexa. Usually I'm the resident ookie spooky girly, but today I'm the resident Barbie girl. I grew up loving and playing with the dolls, having a whole trunk full of them and their various accessories. Don't even get me started on the animated movies. I could talk about those for hours. My roomie and I literally have a banner of Bibble that takes up an entire wall of our living room, and the lefting quote on the back of our door. And if you didn't get that reference, do your research. Heck, last year I even threw a Barbie-themed birthday party for my 25th birthday. But y'all aren't here for Alexa gushing about fun Barbie stuff. You want the weird and the creepy. And I respect it. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Barbie or, Barbie movie was growing up. And here are the top 5 scary Barbie urban legends kept secret for your own protection. In 5th place, we have Video Girl Barbie. So Barbie as a whole always tries to be ahead of the trends, with the best features, but sometimes technology and dolls don't exactly make the best combination. Back in 2010, parents were being warned that a new Barbie doll that featured a built-in video camera could be used as a tool by icky people to make bad young videos. This was Video Girl Barbie, who featured a camera hidden in the necklace on her chest and a small LCD screen video display in her back, which I don't have. A cybercrime alert from the FBI had said that the doll, which went on sale in July of that year, could be used to record footage used for distribution by creeps. And the specific statement said that an FBI investigation had revealed instances where an individual convicted of distributing bad videos had given a Barbie doll to a victim to lure her. The document went on to cite findings of another investigation which found examples where a concealed video camera had recorded similar videos. Now, that camera did not involve a doll, FBI agent Frederick Gutt said, but the possible combination of the two in a single device presented concerns for the investigators. The alert added that law enforcement was encouraged to be aware of unconventional avenues for possible production and possession of bad videos, such as the Barbie Video Girl. The doll could capture up to 30 minutes of footage, and the video would be downloaded and streamed live to a computer. The alert was written in the US for law agencies only, but was accidentally leaked to the public, and Mattel has worked hard to keep it a secret ever since. A statement from Mattel, which they make the doll, said that the FBI is not reporting that anything has happened. Steve Dupree from the FBI Sacramento field office has confirmed that there have been no incidents of this doll being used as anything other than its intent. Mattel products are designed with younglings and their best interests in mind. Many of Mattel's employees are parents themselves, and they understand the importance of safety since it's their #1 priority. To date, there have been no recorded incidents of icky people specifically using the Barbie Video Girl to prey on victims, but it's an urban legend after all. Honestly, there's a million Barbies out there that talk, and if you go on eBay, plenty of Barbie themed cameras. That was good enough for me when I was younger. I can remember distinctly having a silver Barbie camera that came with fun photo editing software on a CD-ROM, and I'm pretty sure it's one of the few old computer game discs that I have that can still function with modern computers. I think it was called Barbie Photo Designer if I remember correctly, but feel free to let me know in the comments if I'm wrong.
Alright, we got a couple of urban legends coming in. You won't believe who actually shared with us. Los Angeles Times has shared an article with us and asked me to read it on air. So let's look at the story, right? This story was a Halloween candy that was actually poisoned. It's about poisoning kids. That's actually quite sad. But anyway, okay. So this story, it says first the story was that Halloween candy was poisoned, perhaps by witches and globins, or they call them, let's call it wicked neighbors. Let's call it that. It's actually the truth, right? They say the neighbors are out to kill young children. Now, after that 1960s myth faded, it was followed by the insistence that candy was filled with needles and razor blades. So that hungry young 1970s trick-or-treaters would actually have their insides cut up like something out of a horror movie. And when that didn't happen, the 21st century line was that on every Halloween, some doors are opened by child molesters who lure costumed kids into their houses and abuse them. Now, there are urban legends and modern day tales of monsters and hidden dangers attributed to a friend's neighbor's boyfriend's aunt, told and retold until they became common knowledge attested to by millions. Now, even though they're untrue, in this supposedly sophisticated era, our myths do away with ghosts and ghouls and substitute in criminals and other scary real-life humans. Mentally ill people, serial killers, somehow paroled because of the dangerous liberal reforms of court rulings. You even get sex offenders. Now, these are, they say these false tales have taken truth and blend seemingly into the spirit of this festive night. So a dose of fear and chill to make the candy taste all the more sweeter, and could be possibly be any harm in spreading a few lies about the supposed criminals lurking amongst us. Now, this has become a problem in Los Angeles for Halloween. They also say there are no verified reports of any registered sex offenders over snatching any trick-or-treaters on Halloween, yet lawnmowers and police have made October 31st crackdowns a regular part of night's observances, ostensibly to keep children safe. Well, either way, whether you're an urban legend or not, there are these sick people or mentally ill people out there who actually do harm innocent people. Coming in at number 4, Call Barbie. Call Girl Barbie. Check it out.
In fourth place, we have Call Girl Barbie. I often joke that I'm similar to Barbie and her many careers, and while my current venture of trying sideshow performing definitely raises eyes, it's not as controversial as this. In 2005, Mattel introduced a series of Barbie dolls representing a wide variety of professions. There are waitresses, receptionists, flight attendants, nurses, housewives, grade school teachers, professional models, actresses, and call girls. So the idea was to help dilute the mildly sexist reputation that had somehow become attached to the Barbie line over the years at the time by pointing out that being a girl doesn't mean that you have to limit your options. I'm all for destigmatizing a lot of things, but that was definitely a risky move, even though yes, Barbie was based off of the gold digger, exhibitionist, and floozy Build Lily doll. Unfortunately, to the shock and surprise of nobody, some women's rights groups, such as NOW, the Nation's Outraged Wives, launched a nationwide protest. I managed to find a quote from them and had to censor it, a smidge, but Mattel, long ago a reputable manufacturer of children's toys, is now trying to teach our daughters that it's okay to be a woman of the night? They are. This should really be no surprise. Remember a few years ago when Mattel made a Barbie doll that talked and it said things like, math is hard, it's fun in the kitchen, and tight sweaters make you popular? This is just more of the same. Mattel has a whole series that they call Call Girl Barbie. It's a Barbie doll dressed up as a sleut with a cell phone, and she comes in a wide variety of ethnicities to be politically correct. So if you have a decent bone in your body, go out and protest any stores carrying these things. Get them off the shelves so our daughters can't see them and get corrupted. If you have to, buy them and burn the heck out of them. So worried about the bad press, but unwilling to destroy so much product, Mattel relabeled the Call Girl Barbies as Cali Girl Barbies, with a message that they were from California. Apparently, since the Call Girl stereotype and the California teenager stereotype have so much in common in the wardrobe department, this was enough to quiet the protest, and the problem has been solved. Sort of. I was able to find a single photo of the original packaging, and goodness, think about how many levels of approval toys go through before they get released. You really gotta scratch your head at this one. This legend has been mostly scrubbed from memories and the internet otherwise, not even being listed on websites that offer the history of Barbie lines.
Wow, Alexia, you need to slow down. You speak really, really fast. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about, I'm kicking it back to urban legends, right? Now, there's a story that just came in. It says, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, affectionately called Wright-Pat for short, okay, is located just outside of Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. Sure, what's the time there now? But anyway, okay, so if you ask the locals or the airmen stationed there, they actually will tell you about the Air Force Museum, it's called the Oregon District, and it may be even the Dayton Dragons baseball team. Now, but if you get a couple of beers in them or earn in their trust by shouting, oh, the locals may even tell you about the alien bodies, ghosts, and secret tunnels the Air Force actually hides there. For those of you who didn't know. Anyway, here's a story coming up. So the Roswell aliens, okay, and they call it the Roswell aliens, and their ship are actually there. Now, many Americans believe a UFO and its extraterrestrial crew crash landed in the New Mexico desert near Roswell, July 2nd of 1947. Now, they also believe that the site was cleaned up by the Air Force from nearby Roswell Army Air Force Base. Now, eyewitnesses actually reported that 3-foot-tall gray-skinned aliens died in the crash. And according to Lauren Coleman, the author of the Weird Ohio, they actually said that they and their space vessel were shipped off to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, is notorious. It's called Hangar 18. Check it out on Google if you want to know more about it. Coming in at number 3, 2015's Hello Barbie.
In third place, we have 2015's Hello Barbie. Now, you think Mattel would have learned to not put computer and recording technology into their dolls after 2010, but they didn't. I get they wanted to make Barbie more interactive, but hold on to your blonde hair and accessories, folks, because this one is a doozy. So the Hello Barbie doll was billed as the world's first interactive doll capable of listening to a child and responding via voice, in a way similar to Apple's Siri, Amazon's Alexa, and Microsoft's Cortana. I swear if anyone out there makes an Alexa joke, I will be giving you stink eye for eternity. I had the name first, dang it all. Mattel's Wi-Fi enabled doll could easily be hacked to turn it into a surveillance device for spying on folks and listening into conversations without the owner's knowledge. So the doll connected to the internet via Wi-Fi and had a microphone to record younglings and send that information off to third parties for processing before responding with natural language responses. But US security researcher Matt Jakubowski discovered that when connected to Wi-Fi, the doll was pretty vulnerable to hacking, allowing him easy access to the doll's system information, account information, stored audio files, and direct access to the microphone. He told news outlets that you could take that information and find out a person's house or business. And it was just a matter of time until someone was able to replace their servers with ones of their own and have the doll say anything they want. Once he took control of where the data was sent, the snooping possibilities were pretty obvious. Now, the doll only listens in on a conversation when a button is pressed, and the recorded audio is allegedly encrypted before being sent over the internet. But once a hacker has control of the doll, the privacy features could be overridden. It was the ease with which the doll was compromised that was the most concerning to him. The information stored by the doll could allow hackers to, like I said earlier, take over a home Wi-Fi network and from there gain access to other internet-connected devices, steal personal information, and cause endless other problems for the owners, potentially without their knowledge. So yeah, this isn't the first time that Hello Barbie has been placed under the privacy spotlight. During its initial release, privacy campaigners warned that anyone playing with it would have their intimate conversations with the doll recorded and analyzed, and that it should not go on sale. With a Hello Barbie in the hands of a youngling and carried everywhere they and their parents go, it could be the ultimate thing in audio surveillance device for icky hacker people. So the doll was eventually discontinued in 2017, and Mattel hasn't tried to make anything similar ever since, to my knowledge.
Makes you think twice about actually buying your kid a doll, right? I mean, really, people are in your home and you don't even know them. They don't even know you, so that's extremely weird. Not kind of weird, extremely weird. Guys, just buy your kids teddy bears and that's it. Because teddy bears, you can actually just feel if there's a gadget in there because it's so, squishy. Yeah, but anyway, it's safer that way, I think. Oh, do not just build your own Barbie doll, man, for your kids. Take some time and learn how to hold this. Anyway, stay exactly where you are. We're talking about Barbie Urban Legends. We'll come back straight after this commercial break. We're still talking about urban legends, and we are mentioning the top 5 scariest Barbie urban legends that has been kept a secret from you for your own protection. I think it would be better to have known, because if we've known that there were things inside the Barbies that we were buying when we were kids, we wouldn't have bought it and we would have had privacy. See now. All right, let's jump back to we're gonna join Alexia Morgan, right? For those of you who just joined the show, you are halfway through the show. If you want to rewatch the show, you can click on the link and watch it over and over again. As it'll always be there for you. All right, so talking about urban legends now, right? Now there's a story that has been about when doing my research. They say this one starts with Barbie's original swimsuit. So okay, fine. Alexia has mentioned a bit of the history and what has been happening when they've been making sales and stuff like that. But here's a story from, well, not from the Times. Okay, it's just a secret that was sent through by Anonymous. Let's keep it anonymous. They choose to stay anonymous, right? So they say it's a late afternoon in the summer of 1962 in Sunnyside, Queens. People are coming from work in the city, exciting the nearby subway and walking by us. 4 little girls sitting on the sidewalk in front of my apartment house. We have our Barbie carrying cases all lined up in a row. The way we imagined our houses will be someday when we grow up. That's true. You know, kids have a wild imagination as well. So none of us have Barbie's dream house yet, right? But pulled together, we have lots of clothes, and those now vintage clothes, you know, they have different outfits. So anyway, our ponytailed Barbies were actually always trading outfits with each other. And the iconic black and white bathing suit. Now the dress with a white chiffon, portrait collar, it's called a portrait collar. You'll just saw a picture of it now with Alexia. And it got a black strapless evening gown with long white gloves, right? You guys saw it just now. So the gown up passes by sometimes on our sidewalk to blue, and later on I'll mention now to you of the urban activist Jane Jacobs if you want to know more about the history and the scary stories about the Barbie urban legends. Just check out Jane Jacobs and Google Jane Jacobs Barbie. You're gonna find out a lot about the story, and you'll actually realize these kinds of random exchanges were part of what she called the ballet of streets. And back then they were just annoying intrusions into our playtime. So people intrude on one another. If you buy gadgets, it actually makes me stop and think, when you buy a cell phone, does anybody have connection to it already? It's quite scary. Never mind Barbie. Think about it, guys, because a cell phone is something that you can connect to as if it were your gadget. And if you knew the IMEI number, you'd be able to hack into it and actually listen and see people's videos, pictures. It's scary. I don't like this anymore, guys. I think we should close the show. I'm getting freaked out. Coming in at number 2.
In second place, we have Human Dolls. Anatoly Moskvin is a Russian former journalist, college professor, and self-dubbed necropolist with expert knowledge of cemeteries. For years, his hobby of collecting dolls hid a macabre obsession that drew upon his particular interests, digging up the dead and making dolls out of their corpses. After making his human Barbies, he kept them in his home as his companions and lovers. It is alleged that he placed musical boxes inside the mummies, set them up around his living room, and had tea while they were singing for him. I kissed her once, then again, he wrote about one of his dolls, made from the body of an year-old. When investigating the apartment, the police captured video footage, and in it the camera moves along the corridor, which is cluttered with wedding dresses and bright, colorful clothes, and enters a small room. At first sight, the little figures of little girls mounted on top of the bundles of old books and papers, or half lying on the couches, could be taken for life-size Barbies. The camera zooms into their faces, which are wrapped in a light beige fabric, and settles on the painted eyes. The girl figure on the couch wears a knitted hat with a pinned rose and lilac sweater, and her legs, covered by white tights, are elegantly crossed. And the camera moves down to the feet, and they're wearing white shoes. The next doll in the corner has long curled blonde hair and wears a silk wedding dress with a veil running down to the floor, and can't be older than... The police report said that Moskvin compiled up-to-date information about the life of each of the women he brought home and printed off from a computer detailed instructions for producing the dolls out of human remains. The police officers who took the video said they each drank a few shots of vodka when they got home, and after reading through the horrors he committed, it's a tempting thought. Police finally caught this guy in 2011 after years of increasing suspicion at the growing number of desecrated graves in his home city. And when they searched his home, they found 26 corpses. Yeah. Pardon me, my stomach's turning.
I'm sorry about the show. Okay, alright, let's jump to Kansas City, guys. Another urban legend being sent through on our email, just random stories. The urban legend of decomposing bodies stashed in a hotel room has been around for decades. Now we're talking about Barbies. We just mentioned, Alexia just told us a story about body parts and makes me feel a little bit queasy. But anyway, the urban legend of decomposing bodies stashed in a hotel room has actually been around for decades. Now, it turned out to be true at one Missouri hotel this was nearly 20 years ago. So in 2003, a person staying at the Capri Motel in Kansas City complained about a smell in his room. And when he initially came, he complained about the smell. So This was actually 4 days later, and he checked out of the hotel because he could no longer stand to be there. Now, the cleaning crew eventually found a body in the room and reported it to the police, and it was discovered hidden in the box spring underneath the bed, which had been covered up by wooden panels. Now, that actually tells you that wasn't a natural death. Anyway, coming in at number 1 on our Barbie urban legend stories, we've got the haunted Barbie of Pulau Ubin.
In first place, we have the haunted Barbie of Pulau Ubin. On Pulau Ubin, a boomerang-shaped island in northwest Singapore, a peculiar yellow shrine tends to stand. So this place used to have a bigger population, bustling with different businesses like plantations and granite mining. The very word Pulau Ubin actually means granite island in Malay. Today, the granite quarries are empty, or at least abandoned, having been reclaimed by vegetation or filled up with water. Hidden away in the forest as one of the last remaining places in Singapore, free from urban development, concrete buildings and paved roads, people come to give offerings and pray for their good luck in the presence of the deity of a young German girl that died and remains on the island with only a haunted Barbie doll as comfort. At the beginning of World War I, the British mistrusted many foreigners in their colonies, and the British Army investigated one German couple in Singapore in 1914 as possible spies. The couple was caught, but their young daughter escaped, only to fall off a cliff and pass. A shrine was erected in her memory by the locals in Pulau Ubin with a porcelain altar that supposedly contains a lock of the girl's hair and her crucifix. The Barbie doll has only been there since around 2007 though. A man from Pulau Ubin had the same dream 3 nights in a row, involving a white girl leading him to a toy store and to a Barbie doll within it. After the 3rd night, the man went to that store during the day and found the doll he had seen in his dream, bought it and placed it at the shrine, replacing an urn that had stood there. Townspeople and tourists now visit the doll, bringing offerings of items like lipstick and perfume, hoping the spirit of the girl bring good luck or heal them. And that brings us to the end of our time, which is good because these contacts are starting to bug the heck out of me. We all enjoyed this little change of pace today.
That's too magic for me. How could a Barbie doll heal you? Unless there's certain mantras and prayers for Barbies now. No! Guys, I'm a Hindu. Hell no, what's that? Man, plastic can't heal you. A bunch of hooey. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. The show was about, if you missed it, it was about the top 5 scary Barbie urban legends kept a secret for your own protection. I think you should protect your mind, because this is just crazy. Anyway, stay exactly where you are. When we come back, we got loads of entertainment, music entertainment for you guys. As you know, that's how we always end up our show, with good jams. Okay, right. When we come back, straight after this.
Put a spell on you. Because you're mine. Oh, because you're mine. Because you're mine.
Welcome back, you crackadonas! Alright, we're still screaming in Indonesia South. And, well, thanks for watching the show, everybody. Yeah. Alright, for those of you who just joined, you know me by now. I'm Kimera Heeralal. I'm your host. I'm the Crackadown. You the Crackadon. You're the Crackadowners. If you're a big fan, you are a Crackadana. Alright. As promised, we got loads of entertainment to keep you happy, whether you might be at work, or if you're at college, or if it's your boyfriend or girlfriend's place. With your friends, share this, share the link. If you didn't subscribe, then share the link. So help us grow a lovely community station called Actonville TV. Alright, coming up to keep you entertained, everybody knows the song Barbie Girl, right? Since we were talking about Barbie dolls and their urban legends and oh wow. Okay, anyway, Barbie Girl, everyone knows the original singer, or should I say band, called Aqua. Today it's been covered by a Crystal Emiliani from Italy, and she's doing a metal cover version of Barbie Girl. Check this out.
Hiya, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
You want to go for a ride?
Sure can.
Jump in.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Laughing plastic. It's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a blonde bimbo girl in a fantasy world. Dress me up and make me die. I'm your darling.
You're my soul, rock and roll. Feel the glamour in pink. Kiss me here, touch me here, hanky panky.
You can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, oh.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Make me walk, make me talk, do whatever your place. I can act like a star.
I can beg on my knees.
Come champagne, be my friend, let us do it again. Hit the town, fool around, let's go party.
You can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours. You can touch, you can play. If you say I'm always yours.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Barbie, let's go party. Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Life in plastic, it's fantastic.
You can brush my hair and dress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Barbie girl,
I'm a Barbie girl
in a Barbie world.
in a Barbie world.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, having so much fun.
Well, Barbie, we're just getting started.
I love you, Ken.
Crystal Emiliani from Italy. Well, with her hosts, I really don't know their names. They just sent us right. But hey, they did a metal cover version of Barbie Girl by Aqua. That was awesome. Interesting, actually. I like the original. You can't beat the original. It was amazing. Alright guys, just remember these are unknown artists to you. I'm sure you're seeing this for the very first time. So we are all about uplifting and showcasing talent. People who are talented out there but are not known for their work. Drop us a message at the bottom of the screen. Let us know that you would like to know how to go about putting your performances, your acts here on Atonville TV. It doesn't have to be musical. It can be anything. I mean, look, we even show you how Auntie Sheila's a stand-up comedian. We put her live as well. That's quite fun. So anyways, if you've got something to showcase or share with us and you want the public to know about it, Atonville TV is willing to share with you. As we did very well on Facebook as we hit 1.9 million views. And our YouTube, it needs to be trafficked there. I don't like our YouTube. It's quite low. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about it. Tell everyone about it to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please don't like it on Facebook and comment on. Okay, you can comment on Facebook as I notice it comes through as Chris James did greet good morning from Facebook. But the number counts when you go on YouTube. All right, coming up next as we're keeping you well entertained and well vibed. Okay, but before we go there, can I give you a fun fact quickly? You know that it happens every day. All right, here's fun facts coming up. It's that time of the show. Okay, let's start. Okay, so did you know what's a platypus, right? I don't know if you guys watch what is the name of that show again? Phineas and Ferb, the cartoon, the anime. All right, so they have a pet name that is a platypus. That's what a platypus is. Okay, so here's a fun fact: the platypus doesn't have a stomach at all. Did you know that? Their esophagus goes straight to their intestines. Oh, shame, man. That's so sad. So they can just continue eating and eating and going on and going on. You know what I mean? I wonder if they enjoy their food. Anyway, okay. Here's another. Oh, we're talking about myths today. Here's a fun fact for you. This is one animal myth that is true. Listening? Eating parts of a puffer fish can kill you because you know it's a puffer fish, right? Okay, cool. So eating parts of a puffer fish can kill you because in a defense mechanism to ward off predators, it contains a deadly chemical called tetrodotoxin. Okay, let me say it again. Tetrodotoxin. Sorry, there we go. Tetrodotoxin. Now there's enough in one puffer fish to kill 30 people, guys. And there's no antidote for it. So still, puffer fish called fugu also is highly prized delicacy in Japan, but can only be prepared by well-trained chefs. I don't know how they do this, but anyway, don't eat puffer fish, guys. This is dangerous. Yeah, I think just get yourself some hake, or some calamari when you go out. Anyway, coming up next to keep you entertained at work or wherever you might be. Everybody knows Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl. Today it's been covered by First to 11 from Canada. Check them out.
This was never the way I planned, not my intention. I got so brave, drinking hand, lost my discretion. It's not what I'm used to. Just wanna try you on. I'm curious for you. Caught my attention. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of a cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. No, I don't even know your name. It doesn't matter. You're my experimental game. Just human nature. It's not what good girls do. Not how they should behave. My head gets so confused. Hard to behave. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of a cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it. Us girls, we are so magical. Soft skin, red lips, so kissable. Hard to resist, so touchable. Too good to deny it. Ain't no big deal, it's innocent. I kissed a girl and I liked it. The taste of a cherry chapstick. I kissed a girl just to try it. Hope my boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong, it felt so right. Don't mean I'm in love tonight. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I liked it.
That was First to 11 from Canada performing for us Katy Perry's I Kissed a Girl. And I liked it. Alright. Keeping you well entertained this morning, and as you're learning your fun facts, so you're well educated and well entertained at the same time, y'all. Alright. Here's a fun fact for the morning. Okay, polar bears have black skin. Did you know? Hey, I'm already talking about creatures that have black skin. I wonder if I truly have black skin also. Anyway, Okay, polar bears have black skin, everybody, and actually their fur isn't white. It's see-through, so it appears white and it reflects with the light. I thought we did this the other day. Okay, but anyway. Alright, so as we're talking about our fun facts, you want to still stay entertained? Yeah, let's do this. Alright, I just want to give a shout out. It came in on WhatsApp. Justine says, I'd like to wish my boyfriend a happy birthday. May he see many, many more. And I'd like to see you in about an hour. Hope you got that message. I didn't get the name, Dolly, but thank you for that. Okay, so whoever's celebrating a birthday, happy birthday! Woo! Alright, may you see many more from me and the team. And if you're celebrating an anniversary, boom! Nice one. I'm proud of you. You know, to keep a relationship going after the whole COVID thing, and if you're still together, that love is real. That love is strong. Okay, so if you want to send your birthday messages, you can send it through the WhatsApp line. It would be nice if you put it at the bottom of the screen, because we can put it on the screen, guys. Just so you know. Okay, coming up next from the Barbie movie. Okay, the original singer is Dua Lipa, right? Now today it's being covered. Well, it's a Spanish cover by Ms. from Spain, so it's called Dance the Night. Let's check it out.
Baby, bajo focos me encontrarás. Ve mis ojos brillar. Dale al ritmo, sé que quieres venir conmigo a pasear. Llevo un outfit genial, mis latidos ven a escuchar. Tengo guantes y baby cree en mí, ven conmigo a brillar. Porque en cada amor hay curvas, dolor, vengo a olvidar. No lloraré, lo ocultaré, la noche lo hará. Bailaré, bailaré, bailaré. Esta noche bailo, mírame. Aunque me emocione, no dejo que lo puedas ver. Esta noche bailo, mírame. Esta fiesta sigue sin despeinarme de una vez. Sé que estoy a punto de desbordar, pero me veo genial. Dale al ritmo, sí, baby, cree en mí, nunca pierdo compás. En cada amor hay curvas, dolor, vengo a olvidar. No lloraré, lo ocultaré, la noche lo hará. Bailaré, bailaré, bailaré. Esta noche bailo, mírame. Aunque me emocione, no dejo que lo puedas ver. Esta noche bailo, mírame. Esta fiesta sigue sin despeinarme de una vez. Cuando estoy mal, aunque me hunda, soy de riesgo, no me conoces bien. Bailaré, bailaré, bailaré. Incluso mis lágrimas son diamantes en mi piel. Esta fiesta sigue sin despeinarme ni una vez. Incluso mis lágrimas son diamantes en mi piel. Esta fiesta sigue sin despeinarme ni una vez. Esta noche bailo, mírame. Aunque me emocione, no dejo que lo puedas ver. Esta noche bailo, mírame. Esta fiesta sigue sin despeinarme de una vez. Cuando estoy mal, aunque me hunda, soy de riesgo, no me conoces bien. Bailaré, 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 bailaré.
Dua Lipa's Dance the Night Away. It's from the Barbie movie, everybody. And hey, it was actually delivered to you in Spanish by Ms. from Spain. So thank you so much, honey. Thanks for sharing with us. You're all the way from that side of the world. South Africans, where's your music? I also want, we're a community station and ain't nothing comes from the community. But anyway, guys, I love the fact that we are broadcasting live globally. So we're getting all types of people, all types of colors, all types of religions, races, whatever, all types of different people coming in as one into one TV show. It's actually quite brilliant. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do a couple of fun facts and then it's time for us to go. We'll come back straight after this. Welcome back, my cracker daughters. All right. It's come towards the end of the show, so I'm gonna have to. Love you, baby. All right, before you go, let me educate you a little bit now. You know, whenever my friends came over, my mom will say, "That's all y'all do all day: sing and dance and make nonsense. Why can't you learn your schoolwork like you know the Backstreet Boys songs?" Anyway, let me teach you a couple of fun facts before you go. Alright, so guys, did you know German chocolate cake, right, doesn't come from Germany? Okay, it was named for a person, Sam German, okay, who created a type of baking chocolate for bakers in 1852. Alright, another one, Hawaiian pizza. Oh god, I don't understand why people put pineapple on a pizza, but anyway. Hawaiian pizza was created on Ontario, Canada by Greek immigrant Sam Panopoulos in 1962. I still don't know why they put pineapple on a pizza. It doesn't make any sense. I like pineapple plain like that, you know? Anyway, did you know the different colors of Fruit Loops? You know Fruit Loops? The different colors of Fruit Loops cereal, all that actually taste the same. Did you know? Guys? They're not individual flavors, they're just different colors. So if you were like, oh my god, the yellow one's my favorite, guys, you all taste the same. Anyway, what's inside Kit Kat? Do you know? Alright, so broken Kit Kats that are damaged during production, they get ground up and they go between the wafers inside. You know, remember? Yeah? Alright, so along with the cocoa and the sugar. So that's the way to not let anything go to waste. That's how your Kit Kats are made, and that's why it's so yummy. Yeah, you're thinking about it, you're like, ugh. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for folks. Please have a wonderful day wherever you might be. Lots of love from myself, Kimera Heeralal. Behind the camera, we've got Andy Poonen and Pritesh Hiramani working their works, doing their thing, and this is how I got such a beautiful show. I say it like Barbie, yeah? Oh my god. Alright, so it was a good show, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again tonight at 6 p.m. Don't be late. For the journey, it's actually a cultural show. I'm not so cuckoo there. You have to humble yourself and be cultured, as it is a show about culture. Anyway, I hope you guys had a good time. For myself, Kimera Heeralal, everybody. Bye-bye.